the other microphone. Talking into this microphone. Talking into this microphone. I have a weird story to tell.
Dude, this is something, man. This is something, man. I can't.
This is something, man.
James. Something, man.
This is something. This something is man. This is something, man.
You want me to keep rhythm the whole time? Man, this is something, man. Holy shit, this is something, man.
Something, man.
This is something, man.
Yeah.
Think we got enough there? Yeah.
Yeah.
About what?
Well, this
Hi, everyone.
hello, episode 12. So this girl that I went on a couple dates with like a few years ago hit me up the other night. She came over.
How
Anyway,
old? How old is she? Girl?
20...
16, 17?
20...
16, 17?
26, 7, my age. Maybe a little older.
Nice.
Maybe a little older.
Yeah, what
maybe.
was
Okay, but anyway.
what was popping off at
Dude,
the Stanley house?
She's like...
You brought her over to that little shithole apartment?
Yeah, dude, that's where I live. What do you fucking want?
You live in a dog kennel, dude. That thing's a little shit box.
It's fine.
Is any of the stuff put away yet? Has Bria's little disgusting little hoarder ass?
Bria, I know you have everything you need for arts and crafts that you're eventually gonna do.
Eventually gonna do.
It's okay. I literally don't.
I'm
care.
understanding.
I own no things.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's a dental hygienist, and she was telling me that she takes home people's teeth.
What?
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And you didn't
right?
tell her to leave immediately?
This was after. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever.
Was that where you're like, oh, is that why you used them so much?
Okay, well, here's the thing, dude. I was like, is that illegal? And she's like, no, my boss knows about it. And then I was like, well, what do the people do when you... And she's like, oh, they don't know. I was like,
Yeah.
fuck.
What does she do with them? Does she make like a
This is what I
Vietnam
asked.
War necklace?
She gives them to her goth friend. And I was like, oh, is she doing like... I was like,
Just
is she,
Courtney Baca. You're giving all the teeth to
I was
Courtney
like,
Baca.
is she doing like spells with them? She's like, no, that would be fucked up. We just do like arts and crafts.
That's
like,
kind of fucked up.
yeah,
stuff, right?
it is. She's like, we make like earrings, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's.
Did you ask her to make you something though?
No.
I would. That would've been the
I don't
first
want to
thing.
talk to her anymore.
What?
That's scary to me.
You don't like people who are different, James? You're
don't
different.
Like people.
You got to accept
playing
someone
with
else that's a
people's
little
bad
different, dude.
teeth that had to get pulled.
Damn, that's true. So she just is making arts and crafts with just like rotten.
Yeah, like fucking macaroni
brown
sculptures
teeth.
with teeth. Yeah.
Ugh.
She's like, we like sanitize them. I'm like, I don't think you did enough, because
So how many teeth does she have?
I didn't ask. I didn't want her to keep telling me about this. I had to change the subject.
Why? What is wrong with you? Why would you change the subject?
I didn't. It was making me upset and queasy.
You're such a bitch, dude.
What would you do?
Dude, continue in the conversation and find out what this bitch is. How many? Why? Where?
Why for the goth friend? How many? I don't care. I don't know. Enough to make arts and crafts with them. Enough to make a macaroni sculpture. But
Did she
instead of
show you any
macaroni, it's fucking
pictures?
molars.
Did she show you any pictures?
No.
You didn't ask for pictures?
I did not want pictures.
What is wrong with you?
I don't want to see other people's teeth in a fucking Statue of Liberty thing. It's weird. It's scary, and it's.
What if
it's-
she does
it's not-
something like tasteful? What if she does like tasteful taxidermy with it? Like what if
She said she was getting into taxidermy.
Oh God!
She said this same goth girl has like a cat that she found that died, that her dog.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it
And
wasn't
it's-
even dead yet.
and
They were
it's-
just thinking about beating it to death later.
It's in like
animal
it's
killing
in like
again.
It's in like a glass thing of what she calls sauce.
It's formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A cat, bro.
I've seen those before.
Not a frog.
How big?
not
a
a
cat?
fish.
That's a big jar.
A
A cat.
cat.
Is it like a gallon jar? Is it like a
It
little
has
kitten?
to be.
I was thinking like when Rick dies, I was thinking about.
I mean, that's different than keeping it in your fridge.
yeah, but I'd have to keep
fucking-
them in the freezer till I find someone. Just my
Yeah,
dog in a
just-
plastic
just
bag
his
in the
head.
freezer.
Got it.
I think that would be cool as hell to get my dog like have those little buffalo beetles, have
Yeah.
him eat it so it's just his after he's dead, just his skull, and then have his skull in my cactus garden.
You know, it'd be also
That'd be
cool
awesome.
if you painted it like a little sugar skull.
I would never desecrate your skull, Rick. You would just be it'd just be your skull. And I
What
would
about a
never write
cactus
on it.
growing out of his eye.
That would be
kinda
kind. Yeah,
tight.
that's nature doing its part,
Yeah,
dude.
that's sick.
I'm building a little coyote skull haven for cactuses when Rick's dead.
Yeah.
Dude, I got home today.
Yeah.
And I was on one.
Yeah.
In my head, and there's garbage all over the floor. And I've just been doing this thing in my head the last couple days where I just blame my girlfriend for the stuff. And there's garbage all over the floor, and Rick's got like garbage on. I was like, why the fuck would Lily put garbage all over the floor?
He's like kicking your boots off. Hey, what's all this shit on the floor?
No, she wasn't home, so I was loud about it. It wasn't in my head this time. I was like, why the fuck would she just leave that? And I was like, oh, Rick did it. Like, it took me like 30 seconds to realize my dog was the one who pulled the garbage out of the trash all over the floor.
Lily's digging through the trash again.
God damn it, Lily. Why are you digging through the trash? Sometimes it's nice just to blame
Yeah, I mean...
someone for something completely outlandish.
It's just nature.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like...
No, it's your fault I have diarrhea. You invited me to dinner at your family's house.
Yeah. And
you're the reason I ate 5 quarts of bolognese and have diarrhea today.
Yeah. Your parents force-fed me curry, and now I don't feel that good.
Force-fed me curry? She's not Indian, bro. I don't got an Indian girlfriend.
Anybody can eat curry.
Not a bitch with a nut allergy, dude.
Yeah, I suppose. Is there nuts in curry?
A lot of times there are.
Is curry a type of nut? It's a seasoning, right? Curry seasoning?
No, but they use like almonds and walnuts and cashews and shit like that. And a lot of times, this is
start cooking.
Is this echoey to you? I hear like a light echo. Was the last podcast echoey?
I don't think so.
I can hear a slight echo, and it's bugging me right now.
From the mic?
Not from the mic, but like bouncing.
Just it bouncing off the walls and shit?
We're going to have to get some soundproofing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to steal some from the TV place we're remodeling.
Yeah.
Because they're all over.
Let's fucking rob a studio.
That'd be kind of sick.
Just gave a studio. It just looks like we have the table and everything.
Yeah, dude. Let's rob Joe Rogan's studio.
Yeah.
Let's go to fucking Austin, Texas.
Jamie.
Just have him tied up and make him Google
Jamie,
stuff.
pull that up. He's like,
he's just using a straw to type out things for us. And I don't have the money to have like a fucking like a projector, so we have to walk up to the computer and look at what he's looking at off screen. Be like, I told you, dude, that's how the Easter Bunny got started. I told you. How did the Easter Bunny get started?
I don't know. I think it's just like I think no one knows. I don't think
Redwood
Reserves, menthol, crushes.
Hit us up, buddy.
They messaged me, gave me a... They were like, we have a bunch of new products if you want to check them out. I'm like, sponsor us.
Did they hook you up with anything?
No.
They didn't even give you like
They didn't give me a deal or anything. They didn't give me I think they might have sent me like a discount code. I didn't really read it all. I think they just have like a bot that messages people and they at them.
Yeah, true. You probably, they're probably like, we're going to sue you for defamation if you bring us up on our podcast anymore. The podcast where we talk about murdering animals every episode. If you bring us up while cigarettes in. Just smoking them. Yeah, Redwood Reserves makes me thinking about bashing parakeets with baseball bats. Thank you so much for your product.
Yeah, I love just like kicking marmosets in the face when I'm smoking a hemp cigarette.
My favorite thing about Redwood Reserve cigarettes is every time I smoke one, I just get the urge to drunk drive. All I do is drunk drive and smoked Redwood Reserve's hemp CBD cigarettes.
Pure hemp flower.
They are good though. They do feel the menthol.
I like them. I like the taste of them.
Yeah, they remind me of like being 20 and bumming menthol cigarettes off the trashy girl at a party. That's the only time I ever smoked cigarettes.
Dude, I love menthol.
Like 20 to 22, I was just ripping cigarettes at parties.
I feel like that's around when I was ripping cigs.
It's so nice. Just getting
you know what I don't
black
miss, though?
out on Four Locos and smoking cigarettes. Oh, dude.
It's stinky.
Dude, yeah.
Your breath is fucked up. Your mouth tastes like shit. Everything is like stale tobacco ash.
But
it
kind of
rips.
nice.
Yeah,
Kind of nice.
But you look cool as hell. While
So
you're doing
sick, dude. You look chill with a cigarette in your mouth.
Yeah. You look like It depends on how you smoke it. There's the guys that like suck them down really fast and they got long nails.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does, because even if you're smoking them slow, you're still just getting disgusting.
Yeah, but you seem like more vibey.
Nah, dude. The guy who's on break,
Yeah.
that guy's vibey because he's just getting by. He's just a guy who's like, I need to get this
But
down
he's also
to get the
like-
next 5 hours done.
Yeah.
All right. It's not a cool thing to him. It's just it's a maintenance thing.
And that's what's cool about it to other people.
Yeah, he's greasing the wheels.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's just getting by, wolfing down.
It's like, it's so cool he has to do that.
It's crazy that those people who can only smoke on break still somehow smoke a pack of cigarettes a day.
Yeah.
Where they're just like they get home and it's just inside. Do you ever have anyone in your family or life that was a
my Uncle
cigarette
Bob,
smoker?
but he died.
Inside cigarette smoker.
Inside cigarette smoker.
Ugh, crazy.
My parents wouldn't let me go to his condo.
His condo. It was Section 8.
Dude, maybe. Dude, my dad told me a vicious story about how he died to probably stop me from ever smoking cigarettes, but it didn't work. He was like, yeah, your Uncle Bob, his lungs stopped working. They found him hanging out of his window, gasping for air in his underwear because he couldn't breathe anymore. And I was like, I'll never smoke cigarettes again. I mean, ever. I didn't when I was 8.
When was the youngest you? How old were you when you tried your first cigarette?
Probably 18.
I think I was 6. No, I smoked a cigarette, like a couple puffs.
Yeah.
Of my parents when I was like in 5th grade, just because it was like I found it in the drawer and I'll try it, and then I got caught. And
naughty no stick.
Yeah, I got caught. Had to do the whole smoke because you just in the house, you light up a cigarette, you take a couple puffs.
Yeah.
And your mom gets home.
Yeah.
And next
you're
your
like,
dad's
shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. You have like a glass of wine.
It's like, what the fuck? But then your dad gets home and he makes you sit on the counter and smoke an entire cigarette in front of him.
You know what I don't
While
like?
you're crying, and he's got blackberry brandy breath, and he's just breathing into your face saying, you're never going to do this again. And then you get done, he's like, you can finish that butt? And he takes the butt from you for the rest of it.
You know what I didn't like when I was... So, like, my parents and teachers, everybody scared you so much of tobacco and cigarettes. And when you're a kid, like, no one ever mentions it feels awesome. It feels great. You get a buzz. You feel very good. No one says that. They're just like, yeah, people just choose to... And it doesn't make any sense when you're a kid. You're like, why do people do it then? I was never taught about addiction or fucking the buzz.
Yeah.
People were... Do you know what I'm...
No.
People, like, when I was a kid, it baffled me. I was like, God, why is he...
But I think
It's like, oh, it's awesome.
Yeah. It did look cool as a kid.
Yeah.
It looks cool now.
It looks cool.
There's nothing... I want nothing more in my life than to stand outside and smoke a cigarette and just think.
Yeah.
But I'll never do it.
No.
I won't do it.
I won't go back to cigs.
No. I just do the fucking Zins.
Yeah.
I like the Zins. I like real chew, honestly.
I like vaping a lot.
I don't really like it. It makes
I like chewing a lot.
When I vape, it's like spicy. It's like spicy
I like
right
that,
here.
though.
It's like my chest gets tight, and I'm like, this is robot shit. That's not healthy.
Yeah, this is some kind of
this is a chemical going
gas.
directly into my lungs,
into my bloodstream.
Yeah, you need the all natural hemp CBD cigarettes from Redwood Reserves. The only cigarette to sponsor the murder of animal. What's that? God damn it! I blanked out. What was the Yulin Dog Meat Festival sponsored by Redwood Reserve cigarettes?
Technically, it wouldn't be murder. Murder is species on species. If Rick killed a dog, that's murder.
No.
Yes.
Then I could murder a monkey.
No.
I could murder a monkey.
You could kill a monkey.
No, it'd be murder, dude.
I don't think so.
It would be premeditated murder if I were to kill a monkey.
I think it would just
I would be planning it out for weeks.
A crime.
Dude, monkeys, scary as hell.
Dude, like baboons?
Don't call them that.
Baboons?
Don't call them baboons.
Baboons?
What, like baboons? Are you speaking of the baboons?
Dude.
Shut the fuck up.
Those things are so scary, though.
Yeah, the baboons are scary.
Baboons, dude.
The baboons, they're quite frightening. I'm terrified of the baboons.
Oh, the baboons!
The baboons and the red buttocks chasing after me.
Their shiny blue face and their red shiny butt.
I'm so horny yet terrified.
I see the baboons in my sleep.
Dude, monkeys are scary.
Yeah, dude.
I remember I was in Mombasa.
Yeah.
And I got an all-inclusive resort in Africa, which is basically like wake up and you can have like slop for free. And it was literally like $50 a night. I think it was $100 a night. And my sister met up with me there and we went 50-50. So it was like $50 a night to stay on the Indian
Wow.
Ocean. But they just had the monkeys all over the resort. And they're big. Like this. It's like a 25-pound monkey, which is a big fucking monkey.
I mean, that's like a monkey like that.
Yeah, it was like fucking this tall and had like
Jesus.
arms.
What
like
kind of monkey?
Arms like this long. I would have to look up what they're called.
You know what's sick as hell though? Lemurs.
I remember I was walking back to my hotel and the monkeys were all over the railing as you were walking. And I remember I was kind of like buzzed up and I remember walking, I was like 20 feet from the monkey and I went like that to it. And it ran at me for like 10 feet. And I was like, fuck. And I just like sprinted the other direction.
That's what why.
I was like, the baboons are after me.
Baboons, sister.
Just become,
They're infiltrating our condo.
just being the most annoying Nigel Thornberry. Just the autistic Nigel Thornberry.
The baboons are after me.
Yeah, man. Baboons are horrifying. They kill like animals. They murder animals. They kill like
vicious. They got big teeth, dude.
they eat meat, right?
I played this dangerous hunts game.
They're
and in
meat
one of
eaters,
the-
right?
I think they're omnivores. I don't think anything's a true like meat eater in the wild. Everything's kind of basically an omnivore.
What about Jordan Peterson? That's a meat eater.
Respect.
That's a meat eater and a
The
philosopher.
carnivore diet.
And my hero. My hero, Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
12 rules to live life by. Be chill. Be vibey. Have
Eat
fun.
meat. Oh.
Eat meat. Don't jerk off that much. Clean your bedroom. Say what's up to your parents every once in a while. Occasionally, you got to wash your ass.
Dude.
Every once in a while, it's okay to not mix like laundry, but you should honestly probably just wash whites with whites and colors with colors.
Blacks
and then
with-
you should exercise maybe a little bit.
Makes your clothes last longer.
Also, I have a hot daughter,
Does he?
and video games are kind of fun. 12 Rules of Life. Jordan Peterson's book.
That's
very
what's
good.
up.
You ever read it?
I think my dad would be all over that though. He really likes
Ben Shapiro?
he's a really good he's a really big advocate of making your bed every day.
I fucking hate making the bed. It's the dumbest thing.
Yeah, he says it's a mentality thing.
Yeah, I'm a hard-nosed motherfucker. I make my bed.
He's like
Shut
he's
up
like-
and shovel.
He's like, if you make your bed every day, you at least did one thing that day.
I'm going to work. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm doing multiple things today.
Yeah.
And making my bed is not one of them.
Yeah, and he's like, doesn't it feel good to just get home from a long day and come home to a freshly made bed? And as a kid, I was like, fuck, I'm making my bed every day. And I haven't made my bed in like 5 years.
Yeah, I don't make my bed at all.
I make it sometimes.
I will agree that it is nice to come home to a made bed.
Oh, yeah.
But
But not enough for me to do it every
yeah,
fucking day.
I'm not going to wake up 5 minutes early to tuck my fucking comforter under my mattress.
Oh, yeah.
Suck my dick.
Making my bed is just throwing the sheet down.
I don't like doing that.
And then making it.
I don't like doing that because the dust that just flies everywhere in my.
Yeah.
Just the fucking cat hair and the dog hair
yeah,
everywhere.
yeah. Gotta wash your sheets more.
I wash my sheets once a week.
That's a lot.
I mean, it's normal. I think.
Oh.
It's good.
Maybe I should just wash mine more.
How often are you washing yours?
I don't know. I've lost track. I washed them recently.
like how
within the last
recently?
Day or two.
Oh, what? How'd you not? Okay, before that.
Sometimes it'll go a while. Well, here's the thing.
What's a while?
Can you like a month or two?
Yeah, it's pretty grimy.
Well,
or two is grimy.
Here, not two. Maybe a month and a half. But here's the,
Still grimy.
maybe not over a month. But here's the thing.
Liar. You're just trying to make yourself sound better.
Fine.
How long? What's the longest you've ever
5
gone with?
weeks max.
That's
here's
less than a month and a half. You just keep lowering. You're trying to sound good. Be honest with me.
5 and a
What's
half-
the longest
5
you've
and a
ever
half
gone
weeks.
without? Like,
Probably a month and a half.
Probably a month and a half. I used to sleep.
Here's the goddamn thing, though, is that I shower at night, every night before bed.
Yeah.
And I get into my bed squeaky clean.
And then jerk off in your bed.
And then sleep.
You jerk off in your bed.
Well, I don't get it in the bed.
You're getting micro cum everywhere. It's like when you're in a
that's not
bathroom and
anything.
shit's getting within 6 feet of the sink.
It doesn't have like a aroma that infects things.
cum. Mine does. It smells
Maybe
like.
if you leave it somewhere for a while.
Yeah, I've been just saving a bucket of it. I got a
dude.
bucket of it under
Do
my
you
bed.
follow that Twitter account?
I don't even have a bed frame. I just have a bucket of cum being scorched under my mattress right now.
You're the foundation of your house isn't using cinder blocks. It's just buckets of cum.
It's just cum. You ever mix cum with silica?
like the mineral.
Yeah. Me neither.
Oh, good. I bet it would be.
How much cum would a 5-gallon ice cream bucket of cum be?
Oh.
How many loads is that?
I don't know, but it would probably.
There was
be,
this dude in high school.
dude. Do you follow the Twitter account? He will not divide us. That guy that has a little figure of Joe Biden glued into a big mason jar, and every day he busts in it, and he updates with pictures, and he's been doing it for like years.
That's so.
He will not divide
awesome.
us.
That
It's
guy's
like-
crazy. Does he ever do a face
I
reveal?
haven't checked it out in a while, but
Pull that shit up, Jamie.
Shia LaBeouf is his picture.
So he's doing the "he will not divide us" thing.
Yeah,
Nice.
he will not divide us. He will.
That's so disgusting. What are you watching?
I wonder
dude?
what day, dude.
So do you think he's
14.4K followers, dude?
Do you think?
Oh yeah, that's day one.
Oh. Do you
I
think
wonder what day he's on
does he
now.
wash it every time, or is it just building?
He's like drowning in it.
Oh, so he's not even he's not
No,
dumping
dude, he nuts in it every single
gotta
day.
be stinky.
Look at that,
it. Ugh.
dude. Face
You gotta
down.
cut that out.
Face down
you
in
gotta
the
stop
cum,
showing
dude.
me a man's.
Dude.
Can you imagine how
Oh,
stinky
dude,
that would be? I
somebody-
bet you open it and a ghost comes out. Just a jizz ghost. That thing's got to smell so bad.
Yeah.
Where do you think he's got to have it? It's got to be like mushrooms, right?
Dude, somebody told me a story.
Cum's got a mold, right?
Somebody told me a story.
That's what a
of
baby is, it's
Probably.
mold.
Little bit of mold, moldy boy.
Little mold.
Somebody told me a story of a guy they knew who had a jar of cum. This is so foul. He lost it one day.
How big a jar?
Like a mason jar.
How full?
Like to the brim.
That is so many loads.
He lost it one day. And he couldn't find it because he couldn't ask his roommates, hey, have you seen my jar of fucking cum?
Yeah.
So he's like freaking out. And then it turned out it was like stuck in between like his bed frame and like the radiator. So it got real hot and it like caramelized. And it was like you ever see like a creme brulee?
Yeah, someone thought it was moonshine, took a sip out of it.
I don't know. I
Who was this guy?
A guy I knew who like it was like a guy somebody knew.
Is this a loony bin guy?
Yeah, I think so. I actually can't remember who told me this story.
They just let you guys have jars of cum in the loony bin?
No, it wasn't.
They're like,
it
you
wasn't
can't
someone
shower, but go
there.
ahead and collect a jar of cum.
Yeah. Well, that would probably be wrong because people were also in there for hoarding.
Yeah.
They'd probably be like, dude, that reminds me. There was a kid there in the child unit who was there for hoarding. And
How are you a hoarder as a kid?
dude,
That's
I don't
on
know.
your-
But
that's on your
dude,
parents.
he would just like grab trash and just everything he would find he would keep. And I mean, we weren't in the child unit like ever, but I remember his like therapist, because in the cafeteria was like, okay, remember, you can only fill up that Gatorade bottle with trash today. No more. Once the Gatorade bottle's full of trash, you're done collecting trash. And he was like, okay. It was so wild.
You ever fill Gatorade bottles up with trash? I used to do that.
Like in my car.
Yeah, car, and that's a fucking...
But I don't like go around collecting it and then like putting it on a shelf.
That's you!
Bless you.
The baboons!
The baboons.
Oh, man. There was a kid, he used to... his name was Jesse B, I'll say.
Okay.
And in high school, he used to tell us that he had a bucket of cum under his bed. That's why I said that
does
earlier.
Everybody have buckets of cum.
He used to tell us he was gonna dump it on us. I think he was fucking with us. He was like good at basketball. He was like a athlete, but he was a very weird dude, and he was funny. But he was dead serious when he was talking about the cum. He'd be like, "Yeah, I got like an ice cream, like a Neapolitan ice cream bucket of cum.
Oh God,
I've been saving it, and I'm gonna dump it on one of you fuckers."
Dude, imagine like going out and that's just like on the hood of your car. Ugh. Just
Dude, we shit on a guy's windshield one time.
that's foul.
And I think that's why they threaten. We used to do disgusting shit to people. Like pranking.
Yeah.
If someone like TP'd my house.
Yeah, you'd put like a dead turtle in their house with maggots.
Yes.
And shit.
Or we'd have someone stand on their car
Little ASMR.
and sit there and then shit on a windshield.
Yeah.
And then smear it around with newspaper.
Ooh.
We did like very illegal things.
One time, me and my friends saran wrapped our friend's car, and then I didn't do this part, but everybody else peed on it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, get
We
out of here.
cemented a couch to some guy's, not some guy's, a dude's driveway behind his mom's car. We got like that infomercial instant cement.
Yeah.
And then we cemented the wheels to the pavement.
Yeah.
And then we all had collected, we each had our own like Tide laundry detergent jug of piss that we had been pissing in for like 3 weeks. So we
Oh,
each had our own
God.
fill.
Just
And we all
fermenting.
dumped it all over the couch. And my one buddy took a shit on it. And then he started smelling his own shit and turned around and started puking on it because the shit was just like, it was like,
How bad is your shit? That you
well, it was
puke
like
of-
carbo load before football game spaghetti shit. It was like high school carbo load spaghetti
what's
shit.
carbo load?
Like we used to go before like Thursday nights before football games on Friday.
Uh-huh.
They would like we'd all go to like I think we went to Majestic Oaks and we would get just it was unlimited
bar
spaghetti
pasta? Ugh.
and yeah, it was one of those things. And it was after one of those just a disgusting foul man.
One time we went to our friend's work and we got like those window markers and we just draw cocks all over his windows and like fuck the cops. And we like silly stringed his car and he was so fucking mad. He was like you silly stringed my license plate. I could have gotten pulled over for that.
I'm gonna throw my jar of cum at you.
Dude, I remember he worked at Sam's Club. He made pizzas at Sam's Club in high school. And we would all like the three of us would just like walk into his work and he would be like just like doing his job and he'd turn around and he'd see us and he goes, "Go. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here."
Damn, he really needed that job, and you guys were fucking with them hard. What would you guys do?
We would order chicken pizza because he said all the Indians come in there and all they want is chicken pizza, and he's like, "We don't have any chicken pizza." So we would go in there and be like, "Yes, one chicken pizza." He'd be like, "Get the fuck out of the store." His manager would be like, "Zach, who are you talking to like that?" And he's like, "Just some assholes. Get the fuck out of here."
Dude, fucking with your boy?
Yeah.
Oh, my buddy.
He would have like an autistic meltdown when we walked into Sam's Club. We'd all walk in and he'd see us. He'd got the hairnet on. He'd be like, "Fucking leave."
It was so
No,
fun.
out. Get the and like everybody's like, like no one knows what's happening. Everybody's looking at us. We're like, "We just want a chicken pizza." He's like, "Fucking leave."
Dude, fucking with your friend's first job is so fun. I remember we had a buddy. He got a job up in Duluth. He worked at the. He worked at it was the Abercrombie store in Duluth or American Eagle, one of the two.
Yeah.
And he moved from Duluth, and then we would call him that store and be like, "Hey, can you put me on the schedule for next week? I'm trying to get some time." And they would put him on the schedule and he wouldn't show up and then we just would call like infrequently and be like, "Yo, can I get some time at the store?"
Yeah. After he got fired.
After he's already quit for like 6 months.
Dude, one time we my buddy took one of our friend's phones and he emailed like his I think he worked at like a ski place or something, and he emailed his boss. It was like, "Hey," and he like worked there seasonally. It was like summer. He worked there that last winter. And he was like, "Hey, I just wanted to say that I took the biggest shit and I wiped my ass with my cat's little paws." And he just like wrote this whole like just chaotic thing. And he found out he sent that. And he was like driving us all. And he's like, "Dude, she was a good reference." That's what he like screamed at us.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
That's so funny.
That was so wild. Yeah, fucking with
She was a good reference.
Fuck! She was a good reference.
Just a dead end job. Dude, we used to just fuck with people just terribly.
Yeah.
I remember my sister had just gotten her first cell phone. She was in 9th grade, and I was a senior at the time when she
catfished her.
Yes. So we were in 9th grade. It was her birthday. It was her birthday day. She got the cell phone. She's all excited about the cell phone.
Yeah.
And then I take my buddy Rami's phone and texted her and saying it was the Coon Rapids police and that she had a stolen phone and that we were.
She started crying.
She started crying.
Oh.
I felt so bad. She still gives me shit for that.
Damn.
Just your 9th grade sister's
Did
birthday.
she buy the phone herself?
No, she got it as a gift from my parents.
That's so funny.
First self, she was just elated, and then 20 minutes later, she's like, the police are texting me and saying I have to give the phone back because it's stolen.
Dude, I got a text from the St. Paul sheriff or something one time because I had this friend in high school. Do you remember one of the episodes? The guys that broke in and tased the guy's dad.
Yeah.
So one of them, this is 5 years ago, but several years after that incident, I get this text on my phone at 2 a.m. and it was hey, this is deputy whatever, sheriff whatever from St. Paul, blah, blah, blah. Is this James? And I was like, what the I thought it was a prank. And I was like, who is this? And he's like, this is the deputy, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, why? What is happening? And he tried calling me a few times and I wouldn't answer. And then he was like, your buddy needs you right now. And I was like, what do you, and I was like, and he said his name and I was like, dude, I haven't talked to him since high school. What do you, and then an hour goes by and he goes, sorry, wrong James in the phone. And I was like, you fucking idiot, dude.
You should have.
Stupid fucking cop.
Why didn't you go to that guy's rescue? That kind of would have been fun.
He wouldn't give me any information. I think he just assumed I knew what was going on.
Dude, I think it's very just showing of you and who you are as a person that the cop said your boy needed help. And you just didn't do it. You didn't do it. No questions asked.
Well, here's the thing. He's a fucking felon, and my dad almost got.
You could have saved him.
No, I couldn't.
You could have dated him and fixed him. You could have dated that felon and made him an upstanding citizen. My dad was worried about getting in trouble because he lived in the woods in our backyard for a while, and he didn't tell my parents that he was running from the law. Wait, you're that same guy?
Yeah, he lived in the woods in our backyard for a week.
That guy's cool as hell.
He's troubled.
Did you guys leave him food out like a stray cat?
Yeah, my dad let him come in and shower.
It was just a half-eaten Hot Pocket left on the deck for him.
He would just shit in the woods. He's
fighting raccoons.
Yeah, man. He built a little wigwam.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
You think that wigwam is still here today?
I don't know.
We should do an episode in the wigwam. We should do a winter camp.
Coming at you live from the. I think it's very small. It's a one guy wigwam.
Well, that's fine with me. Right. We can get comfy. Just lay on top of it. It
might just be totally destroyed.
Dude.
The ditch still might be there.
Felons can make pretty nice outdoor,
I mean, I gave him a tarp.
Buildings. You gave him a tarp.
I assisted.
You assisted a felon.
What do you do, dude? I didn't know.
You can go to jail. That's what happens.
What do you do?
Hello, this is Steve from the St. Paul Police Department.
I think he's actually... I don't think he works. He goes to... just bars in Wisconsin every night of the week, all day, drinks all day, and then he just lives off whatever amount of checks they give native people. He gets $2,000 a month.
You're so good at this.
What?
You're so good at whatever checks they give those native people.
They give them something. If you're a certain amount of whatever in your area or whatever. He gets $2,000 a month from the government.
From the government or from the tribe?
Something fucking that. I don't know. Whatever.
Dude, that's sick. If you have disability because of being a felon and then they give you $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
I should become a felon.
I mean, you're not native, though. You won't get $2,000 a month. You would just go to prison.
Dude, I'm fucking native. I'm getting comfy, dude. I can be native if I want to be. Don't fucking tell me what I am. Bitch, I can be who I want.
I guess.
I want to be native now. Should I go to Mystic Lake and be like,
I am an indigenous person?
Just going to Mystic Lake and being like, hi, I'm here to sign up to be an Indian?
You borrowed John's sombrero and poncho?
Yeah.
Hello, I am an indigenous person of the land.
I own all this land.
These slots.
I own all these slots.
Those blackjack tables, mine.
Where's the whiskey?
I want to get drunk now.
Yeah. Jesus, James, that was a little dark.
I had a friend who works security at a
Racist
casino.
prick. He works security at a casino?
Yeah. He said he wasn't allowed to play any machines with like jackpots.
Why? Because
Don't know.
I suppose.
Because I think they win more or something.
I suppose if you're sitting there and watching people pull the slot, because it's all like a number thing, right?
Yeah.
It's like if you sat and watched someone play the slots all day,
Yeah.
you can kind of. They haven't won in a while, so they're probably due in a bit.
I mean, here's the thing
and if
I'm
they
thinking
stand
of.
up, you sit down there.
It's like all a number algorithm thing, like you said. And if you're like watching the cameras, you know, maybe it's like, oh, this slot wins once a week at this time, around this time.
Yeah, it's
Because
probably
people are constantly
people would know that. There's so
playing.
many people addicted to gambling, but that would
But
be
something like that, you know, you'd probably
Yeah. I think it's completely random, right? I think they're all like.
don't know.
I don't
Maybe
think
some
there's
of them
like
are
a
rigged to
time
always
algorithm. I
lose.
think it's like completely random. Which is
Maybe.
Yeah.
Some of them are probably never win.
No, that would be illegal as hell, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
If they made a slot that could never win, that would be illegal.
What if it never won the jackpot, but it won some stuff? Would that be illegal?
Probably not. I mean, it just hasn't won the jackpot yet. Not that I'm sure there's stuff that has been up there a while and hadn't won a jackpot yet. Peculiar.
I had a friend who really liked roulette.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he said it's the easiest game in the casino to cheat at. And he would just lose like grand.
What a dumb fuck. Is this the felon who lived in the woods? Is that?
No, this is another guy. He's
How many
dead.
dirtbags do you know? You know so many dirtbags, dude.
Yeah, I know, man.
What part of town are you from?
Fucking Woodbury.
I'm from Coon
East
Rapids, and I don't know that many dirtbags.
Woodbury, Cottage Grove area.
Yeah, just heroin.
A lot of methy, scummy people, dude.
Yeah, dude. My buddy Cody, aka Chody, my boy Chody is
the
a
Bodie.
gambling addict.
Yeah.
Like he's to the point where he bets on baseball games, and when you're betting like on pitches and shit.
Oh,
Like, he was betting-
down to like I bet he does this with his hand.
Yeah. He's like one of those gamblers. I remember one time he told me, I don't know if I should be saying this on the podcast because his wife might hear.
Oh,
I'll tell you after the podcast.
all right.
But this dude, we went to Vegas one time, and we got there at like 4 a.m. We drove. We were fucking stupid. And we ended up getting there at 4 a.m. He went right to the craps table, and I watched him go up $5,000 in craps over the span of like 3 hours. He was up 5.
Oh, okay.
And then within 2 hours, he was down 6.
Fuck.
And then he was back to only down 2. And he was like, shit, I only lost $2,000. And I was like, bro, you lost fucking 5. You lost $7,000.
Yeah.
You had $5,000. But he's got the gambler's mindset where it's like, that's free money. That's not my money.
Yeah.
I can't gamble because the second I start winning and I get it in my hand, I go, this is now my money, and I feel like a complete fucking idiot gambling it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand how
Dude, the worst is going to that cashier place with like 2 cents on your thing and being like, yeah.
I don't. I just
No,
leave
of course
'em.
not.
Yeah,
But people do.
people do. People pick them up and cash those things. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That casino,
If I get enough, I can. I have $1 to gamble.
dude. That casino place that I did the gig in like a month ago or whatever
Yeah.
it was.
The 2 shows. They
There's
were
this-
horrible.
Oh yeah, such bad. Fucking shit, that was so bad. It was so fucking funny. It was so bad. I remember getting off for the first show, and the headliner looks at me and he goes, dude, we got to do a fucking second show. And there was only 6 people in the audience for the first show.
Damn.
It was so fucking, and it was
there,
in like a
2 for the late one.
It was in like, yeah.
Damn.
There was maybe 10 people for the first show. And like most of them were engaged and listening, and it wasn't horrible. It was
bad, but
It
it
was
wasn't the
bad,
worst,
but
yeah.
it wasn't the worst because they
Yeah.
were up front, they were listening.
Sure.
And it's a massive auditorium though.
And the second
show, like 5 of those 10 people stayed.
Oh.
And a bunch of like people who got off working at the casino like stood there and drank and played pool like 100 feet back.
How
and-
much time did you have to do?
20 minutes. Well, I did 30 the first show, and then the second show, the guy goes, just do 20. I'm doing 40. We're getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The first show, we each did the time we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
I did 30. He did an hour. That was fucking brutal.
Yeah. The
second show was, oof,
yeah.
just talking to a bunch of empty-eyed idiots. Just got done with work, so they're like, I'm going to spend my paycheck at the work. I watched a guy.
It's kind of nice sometimes, like having those experiences. Like it's not nice in the moment.
Oh yeah,
but even a week later, you're like, kind of glad that happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad.
I'm stronger because of this.
It was actually kind of fun because
you can.
I'm stronger because shut up.
Well, you know what I mean?
Christ.
You're like
I'm stronger because
of
this.
You know what I mean? You're like you're able. You know you're able to do.
Yeah, it's just a thing that happened that you.
Yeah,
it happened.
And you got paid. You did the show.
You know, it's happened. So now it can happen again, and it won't shake you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it breaks you down as a human, but it builds you up as a comic.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight up.
What time do we start?
6:30, dog. We're at 41, but I'm down. So Brett met me at the casino that night.
Patreon.
Brett.
Got to pay.
I'm just jerking off in the Patreon. I'm like, oh God, I'm coming unbited.
Into the jaw. Into the jaw.
Yeah, dude. Fucking Brett met me, and he just got blitzed, dude. He got hammered, and we were gambling. He was playing craps and just blowing his money on
the
craps.
Same night.
And then he bought a sweatshirt from the gift shop, and it was like those overtly native sweatshirts with like the triangles and all the like one of those. And we were leaving, and these two fat native chicks come up to him, and they walk up to him, they go, "Damn, bro, you're looking tradish." And he was like, "What?" And they're like, "You looking traditional." And then they invited us to go drink and party in their hotel room with us. And I was like, absolutely not.
Damn,
I'm going.
Why?
Because she was wearing a stained North Face sweatshirt. And
you should ask the girl about the tea.
And I have a girlfriend also. It's like, I'm not going to go party with two fat native chicks trying to get me to fuck them all night. Like, I'm not going to go do coke in a fucking random hotel room with
no one asked you to
some
do
bitch
coke.
with a North Face covered in oil stains and a hole next to her belly button. That's shit in, and just a fucking rockin' gut. Just a big gut on this lady, too. And I'm not judging, but I'm fucking judging. It was a big beer gut. It was a gut that if you punched it, it wouldn't go in at all. Because, you know, when you...
It would just knock them back.
You know your uncle's gut, your uncle's beer gut?
Yeah,
if you it's just solid, man.
Yeah.
It's a six-pack.
Oof.
You looking tradish,
You
bro.
looking tradish.
And then Brett just got drunk. He got drunk with them, and he was just gone all night. He came back to the hotel room at like 5 a.m. And then the next day, he's like, yeah, I was hanging out with some guy named like Iceman.
He was hanging out with a serial killer.
Yeah, he was hanging out with just getting drunk in a hotel room with random people from fucking Devil's Lake. You looking tradish, bro.
You looking tradish.
So fucking funny.
Baboons.
And I swear to God, he told me he had a threesome with him. But then I woke up, but he was hammered at like 5 a.m. He was just like, I just fucked both those girls in their hotel room. Blah. And he was tired. And I woke up in the next morning. I was like, dude, did you fuck those native chicks last night? Did you have a threesome with them? He's like, no, I don't think. No. Why would I do that?
Damn.
I'm like, you were saying that. Like when you got back to the hotel room that you just left their hotel room from fucking them. He's like, nah. And then we went to go get breakfast the next morning, and he got he was still drunk. He was still drunk in the morning because he went to bed at 5. I had to leave by 9 to get home for another thing. So we went to get breakfast at 9. He's hammered, and he's like, I'm gonna get the fucking 12-egg omelet. And then it's like,
fuck it, bro.
They're like, you're supposed to eat it in an hour or less, and it's free. And then he goes, I'll do this. And he got the 12-egg omelet, and it was like fucking.
I feel like I could do that.
No, dude, they fill it, and you only get an hour, and it comes out piping hot. It comes out with just steam coming out the top. Yeah, I know. That's what he was saying. But it's also just slop in the middle. It's just cheese and onions and every single topping that goes on omelet in it. And he got like 3 bites into it, and he goes, I'm not doing this. So he just spent $40 on an omelet.
Oh, man.
But he got it to go so he could eat it later.
Okay.
He was he was down bad still.
That's the guy who called?
Yeah, Brett.
That one episode.
Brett, the OG.
Oh, it's North Dakota, so
Yeah. He's out there shooting
not
pheasants
so
right now.
great.
He's out there
My dad
hunting with
loves
his
pheasant
boy
hunting.
Bugger. He's got a little pup named Bugger.
Wow,
He's going pheasant hunting with that.
That's a good dog
It's a good
name.
dog too.
That's a great dog name.
And we got him.
Blab?
Me and Brett drove down to Tennessee to go get that dog.
Blab.
No, it's a little Jackie dog, little English Springer Spaniel or English Cocker Spaniel. Sorry, you know how Jackie was, same size but ball of energy, like the little one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went and bought one of those from a breeder in Tennessee.
That's what's.
And they lived on Booger Holler Road in Tennessee. It was
Booger
sketchy
Holler
going there.
Road.
It was like Deliverance. It was just like a long, windy road with no phone service.
Well, you for the dog now, huh?
Yeah. Now bend
Maybe
over.
I'll
We're
get
putting
your
our dick
shoulders
inside
on.
your
You was
butt
doing
cheek.
it, dribble.
Let me see them red baboon cheeks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Why did I say cheers?